What's up, guys? Taylor Mears here with All Day Training again. Today's episode I wanted to talk about supplementation. It's a really hot topic. Most of my clients, they've always got questions about what should I be taking to help me reach my nutritional needs, to meet my nutritional needs, my supplementation needs. And so I brought Brett Hickey in today. Brett is the co-owner of Nutritishop here in San Marcos and New Braunfels. The reason why I brought him in for our question and answer today is Brett is extremely knowledgeable. He's a trusted guy. I trust him not only with doing my own supplementation and nutritional advice, but with all of my clients. I refer everyone there. These guys are really good. They know their stuff. They go as far as putting together eating guidelines, meal plans tailored to the person, depending on what their goals and their needs are. So really genuine person, always out to help other people in the community. So thanks for coming along, Brett. The first question I want to ask you is, the most obvious question most people ask me is protein. Do I need to take a protein supplement? I'll answer that question and say absolutely everyone needs a protein supplement. But my question to you, Brett, is why, and what does a person look for when they're trying to figure out what is a high quality protein or what's in that protein supplement?
So as far as protein goes, I think everybody can benefit from a protein powder. A good way that everyone can benefit is just as a meal replacement during the day. Sometimes we're in a hurry, we got to get out the door, we don't have time to cook. You can use a protein supplement as a meal replacement. So it's usually a quick and easy strategy for anyone who's trying to stick to a consistent plan and make sure their protein needs are met for the day. But if you're doing regular resistance training, I think it's very beneficial to have a protein powder. Your protein requirements are going to be higher than the average person if you're weight training, so it just helps you meet those needs. And then it also gives you a quick, easily digestible source of protein to drink after your workout to speed up repair and recovery.
What about the clients that are trying to lose body fat? Is it even necessary? What about females? Let me say this. A lot of females tell me, I don't think I need a protein supplement because it may make me big and bulky or gain all this unnecessary weight. Is that true? Those clients that need to burn body fat, do they still take a protein supplement?
So if your goal is to build muscle or burn body fat, even weight loss, you can benefit from a protein powder, and I recommend taking one. Women will not gain muscle like a guy. They don't have the testosterone levels of a guy, so they can certainly use protein powders. It's not going to bulk them up. The bulking up just comes from an excess of calories. If your goal is weight loss, high protein diets always show better results for weight loss compared to lower protein diets. So it's really about getting the protein in after workouts. If your goal is to lose weight, you would leave some of the carbs out of that post-workout shake.
Perfect. So you heard it, guys. Doesn't matter what the goal is, whether it's body composition, you're trying to lose body fat, or you're trying to build muscle. Protein is the key. It's the key ingredient in your diet and in your supplementation, which is a segue to my next question, BCAAs. It's a super hot topic. A lot of clients ask me, well, do I need BCAAs because BCAAs are already in my protein supplement? So I'd like you to explain real briefly, what are BCAAs? How do they help the body in training? Do I take them pre, during, or post? Things like that.
So if you work out regularly, I typically recommend BCAAs before the workout, protein powder afterward. Protein powder after is going to get you your recovery and your repair. But before the workout, you want to get in those amino acids because they're going to protect muscle from being burned as fuel during your workout. They help with endurance. They also help with delayed soreness, so that second day soreness that we all know too well. It's going to help alleviate some of that. That's if you're in the gym. If you're an endurance athlete, endurance activities such as riding, running, things like that, drink some BCAAs during the workout or just do them before because it's going to prevent that muscle loss and prevent your body from burning muscle. Your body can burn fat more easily, and the goal is for everyone to hold on to that muscle that they have.
Well, I think that answered a lot of questions as far as my clients go. They come in and work out early in the morning. They don't know what to take first thing in the morning. They don't want to eat a big breakfast before they come in, and they always ask me, well, what can I take that's not going to fill me up? So what you're saying is, if they were to take a scoop of BCAAs, they're preventing that muscle loss, and also helping them get through that workout. They've got something to help them with the energy.
Absolutely. If you train first thing in the morning, you just wake up and go, BCAAs are going to be one thing that's going to get in your system immediately. They don't have to get digested, and it'll offer that muscle protection and give you some fuel and endurance during the workout. If you wake up, you try to eat some whole food, it's just going to sit in your stomach. Sometimes it leads to an upset stomach, or it just won't digest in time to actually offer benefits during that workout. If you skip and don't do anything, and you just wake up and go to your workout. You haven't eaten all night. There's no food in your system, so that's not very effective either for performance. So getting those amino acids in, it'll give you some electrolytes along with it. That'll just make sure you're ready and primed for your workout.
Awesome. You heard it, guys. My MetaFitters, you got no excuse. Go get you some BCAAs. The next question is really important. There's been a lot of debate over the years of, do people, especially active people, need a multivitamin? A lot of experts used to say, well, if you've got a well-balanced diet, you don't have to fill in the nutritional gaps, but I think we all know with our busy schedules that it's really hard to get all the valuable micronutrients that we need. So, do you need a multivitamin / mineral? If so, how do you know you're getting the right ingredients?
I think everyone can benefit from a multivitamin. It just gets all your bases covered. It's really good for just general health, making sure you're hitting, everyone's really big on macronutrients, hitting their protein, carbs, and fats, and sometimes we forget about hitting those micronutrients. So that's what a multivitamin is going to give you. It's good for immune health too, so it's just going to make sure you start the day with all the nutrients you need. If you're restricting calories for weight loss, you're not getting as much food, and so you're not getting as many nutrients. That's a good reason to have a multivitamin. If your goal is to build muscle, you're going to need a lot of nutrients to build muscle, so you want to make sure you provide your body with the best environment it can to repair, recover, and rebuild muscle.
Perfect. Well, speaking of filling in nutritional gaps, a lot of my clients tell me I don't have time to get those extra meals in, keep protein in my system so that I can keep my metabolism boosted. I'm constantly promoting lean muscle mass. Usually, the advice I give them is, well, have you tried a protein bar? And their answer usually is, I keep hearing the protein bars are bad for me. So should I take a protein bar? My next question, Brett, is, are all protein bars bad for you? Is there a protein bar out there that you would recommend to a client that needs to supplement their diet? And by supplement, guys, I mean in assistance with the diet. It should not replace entire meals, but could you use a protein bar to supplement your diet so that you can fill in those gaps?
Absolutely. So, don't want to throw all the protein bars under the bus here, but a lot of them are glorified candy bars. They're coated in chocolate, they have tons of sugar, they have tons of fillers, things like that, and they're going to give you lots of carbs, sugar, and either that or they're an energy bar, something that has like very little protein and very high carb. It's meant to be eaten while you're hiking or running up a mountain. So with that said, their Quest makes a good protein bar. It's high protein, it's high fiber, it's low on the sugar. So just be looking for something that's high in protein, low in sugar, and then have some good quality ingredients, things you can pronounce. With that said, you should always eat your whole food meals throughout the day as much as you can. Use the supplements around workouts, but when you can't get that whole food meal because you're busy, you don't have time to cook, something came up with work, you can absolutely use a protein bar to hold you over to your next meal. It's better than not eating. If you don't like the protein bars, one great option too is always just a protein powder as a meal replacement. We already talked about that a little bit, but protein bars generally run $2 to $3 a piece, and a good protein shake meal replacement is going to be roughly $1 or less per serving. So it's a little bit leaner and cleaner if your goal is weight loss, and then it's also a little bit less expensive.
Awesome. All right. Well, I think that covered it. By the way, on a side note, Quest bars are my favorite. They have like 10 flavors at Nutritishop. Go find the flavor you like. I've got a couple I love. Heat it up for 10 seconds in the microwave. It makes a great side for my second breakfast in the morning or late afternoon snack when I'm in a hurry. So Quest bar, I definitely would promote. All right, let's get down on the nitty gritty. So, last couple of questions. Fat burner, that's such a hot topic. I will bet that you get asked it 10 to 20 times a day. I know I get asked all the time, what fat burner should I be taking? How do I know what fat burner is right for me? What are the right ingredients? When a customer walks in and asks you that question, what is typically the response you get?
So my first response for someone who walks in looking for a fat burner is, how's your diet? Because you can take all the pills you want in the world, but if you don't have that diet right, if you're eating fast food every day, you're not going to see any results. So once you're pretty consistent with the eating, you're consistent with those base supplements that we talked about, some of those foundational things like amino acids before the workout, protein after, and if you're looking to really kind of just speed things along, then that's when you can throw in a fat burner. A couple things to look for though, they're going to give you some energy, which is nice. If you're really reducing calories, that energy helps get you through your workout. The other thing is you want some good metabolism boosting ingredients in there. You want more than just the energy. And the reason for that is those ingredients are going to help you free up fat to be burned as fuel during the workout. So that's how it's going to speed things along. Again, you got to have the diet right, you got to have those good foundational supplements, and then if you want to speed things up, you can throw in that fat burner.
You heard it, guys. Got to have that eating down before you even think about getting your fat burner. So there's the fat burning side of the aisle, then there's the muscle building side of the aisle. It's that opposite side of the equation in a way, sort of. People trying to put on lean muscle mass. A lot of it, I have my strength camp boys, they're always asking me, what's the next best thing that's out there that I can put in my arsenal that's going to help me get stronger, get more explosive, put on all that lean muscle mass. So what do you think, what would you recommend they have in their arsenal that's going to help make them successful?
If you're a hard charging athlete and you're in the gym regularly, you want to build as much muscle as you can, here's your must-haves. Before the workout, you got to have those BCAAs, those amino acids. They're the 3 most muscle-building amino acids. After the workout, you got to have a good protein powder. Something to look for in that protein, it should have whey and casein. Whey is going to be in and out of your system in like 1 to 2 hours. Casein lasts in your system 6 to 8 hours. If you have those combined, that protein's staying in your system for 8 hours after that workout. It's more anabolic. The other thing is a good creatine. If you are doing sports where you need power and strength and you're sprinting off the line, creatine is going to be really important for that. If you're in the gym and you want to push more weight for longer, creatine is important for that because it's the best thing for strength and endurance. So you got to have a good amino acid supplement. You got to have a good protein powder, a blended protein. A good creatine is really important. And then if you want to put on some muscle, I really recommend having a fast carb mixed into your protein powder post-workout. The protein's going to give you the recovery, the carbs are really going to give you the size, and they're going to get you ready to train harder the next day when you're in the gym or on the field.
Thanks a lot, man. That's all the questions that I think my clients had. Really, I appreciate you coming out, man. If you have any other questions for Brett or the guys at Nutritishop, you can find them on Instagram, Nutritishop San Marcos, or you can find them on Facebook. Tons of help. Thanks again for coming out. All right, guys, if you have any other questions for me, go to Twitter, ask me more questions. Only nice comments, clients. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you again next week.